Hello friends, welcome back to our channel where we delve into the mysterious and fascinating world of superstitions. Today we're going to unravel the tangled threads of history and belief that underpin 5 common superstitions. We'll investigate their origins and decipher whether they are grounded in fact or simply the product of fiction. From black cats to broken mirrors, we're about to explore the hidden truths behind these age-old beliefs. So buckle up as we embark on this intriguing journey into the world of superstitions. Our first stop on this journey brings us to the superstition of walking under a ladder. This age-old belief dates back to ancient Egypt, where ladders were placed in tombs to help the deceased ascend to heaven. Walking under one was considered an act of desecration. Fast forward to medieval Europe, the ladder was seen as a symbol of the Holy Trinity. Walking under it meant breaking the triangle, which was considered blasphemous. In a more practical sense, walking under a ladder could also be seen as a safety hazard, especially if there's a chance of something falling. So there's a factual basis for this superstition after all, if only in terms of common sense safety measures. Interestingly, some believe that walking under a ladder brings bad luck only if it forms a triangle with the wall and ground. But is this fact or fiction? Well, that's up for you to decide. So, next time you see a ladder, will you think twice before walking under it? Next on our list is the superstition of a black cat crossing your path. This belief has its roots in the Middle Ages when black cats were associated with witchcraft. They were thought to be witches' familiars or witches themselves in disguise. As such, encountering a black cat was considered a brush with dark forces. Across the pond, in early American folklore, black cats were also seen as omens of bad luck, especially if they crossed your path. This superstition persists to this day, causing some to change their direction or even cancel plans if a black cat crosses their route. But does a black cat crossing your path really bring bad luck? Scientifically, there's no evidence to support this. In fact, in some cultures, black cats are considered lucky. It seems that this superstition, like many others, is more a product of cultural folklore rather than fact. Now, will you view black cats with a new perspective? Our third superstition is the fear of breaking a mirror. This belief is steeped in history, originating from the ancient Romans who were the first to create mirrors. They believed that a mirror could steal a part of your soul, and breaking it could result in damage to that soul. In fact, the Romans even thought that our bodies renewed themselves every 7 years. So, if you broke a mirror, your broken soul would not fully heal until the next 7-year cycle. The superstition has persisted through the ages, morphing into the popular belief that breaking a mirror brings 7 years of bad luck. However, there's no scientific evidence to back this up. It's purely a cultural belief, passed down through the generations. While breaking a mirror can be a safety hazard due to the sharp shards, the only real misfortune it brings is the inconvenience of having to replace it. Remember, 7 years of bad luck is a long time. Finally, we have the superstitions of opening an umbrella indoors and spilling salt. Let's delve into their origins and the contexts that have allowed them to persist through time. Starting with the umbrella, this superstition has a practical root. In the Victorian era, umbrellas with their rigid metal spokes were hazardous to open indoors. A sudden, unexpected opening could knock over items or jab an unsuspecting visitor. The superstition, therefore, may have originated as a cautionary tale against causing unintentional harm or damage. Now let's sprinkle some salt on our discussion. The superstition of spilling salt dates back to ancient times. Salt was a precious commodity, often used as a form of currency. Spilling it was considered wasteful and was believed to invite misfortune. To counteract this, people began throwing a pinch of spilled salt over their left shoulder. This was supposed to blind the devil, who was always standing behind you, waiting for an opportunity to strike. These superstitions, like many others, often have their roots in practical or historical realities. They evolved over time and across cultures, becoming ingrained in our collective consciousness. While they may seem irrational to some, they continue to influence our behaviors and rituals, often without us even realizing it. So, will you be more careful with your umbrella and salt shaker from now on? We've now reached the end of our fascinating journey into the world of superstitions. We've delved into the origins of why walking under a ladder may bring bad luck, how a black cat crossing your path became an ominous sign, why breaking a mirror is said to bring 7 years of bad luck, and the lore behind opening an umbrella indoors and spilling salt. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click down below. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, or leave me a comment. Let's keep exploring the mysterious world together.